All right, joining me tonight, the man, the myth, the legend, George Lopez, who is coming out here to the desert soon. George, it's great to see you. How are you?
You know, I've loved you my whole life, you and Raquel Welch, and I would say that it's wonderful to see you, Fred.
It is always good to see you. You know, George obviously watched me in L.A. for many years, and I was a huge fan of his. You know, here's what I want to say. Has your career been blessed?
I would say, Fred, that I would say that I have been blessed by whatever it is. I mean, I spent a lot of time alone as a kid. I think that helps you later on in life. You know, very disconnected from people. If you're going to be disconnected from people, you might be a success in this business. But also, it's way more than I ever imagined, and I think, or even that I imagined I was or could be. So I think in all of these revelations and all of these surprises, I've remained humble, but yet I know where my place is. And even the show with my daughter, I would never have imagined. And when you can be on ABC in 2002 and NBC on 2022, I believe that my legacy is maybe sealed.
Yeah, I think so. And here, there's a point in everyone's career where, you think, got it. Okay, I'm good. And now I'm going to take off. When was that in your career?
I would become very emotional, when the show first started. And with every pickup, 9 more, the next season, those things started to draw me into I think once you get past into the 50s, and then once we got past 88, you're like, okay, this show's going into syndication. Because the show blew up in syndication, everybody could watch it, then they'd find it on ABC. If that would have happened, Fred, I think we would have probably gone 3 or 4 more years.
Sure. All right. So, I mean, has there been a point, because you haven't slowed down, you've worked with your daughter, you did the thing on ABC, you're back on the road, you're performing live, you'll be out here soon. At what point, and of course, then you had the physical issue, when you had the transplant, and your wife gave it to you. Was there ever a point where you said, I'm good, I've done what I need to do? What keeps you going?
When I was laying there and they asked me to take my clothes off to get into hop into that gurney that's going to take you to the operating room, the phrase, this is where the rubber meets the road, popped into my head. And I think being healthy for the first time in 2005 and having the show end in 7, I took a year off, but I don't know, Fred, man, it's like when you have the ability to fly and do something that very few people can do, why wouldn't you want to fly? If Ali could have fought into his 60s, if the Dodgers, they would have kept that infield together till those guys were in their late 50s, they would have. I mean, everybody wants to remain in the light. So if you can fly, why not fly into your, I would say, mid-60s maybe.
All right.
I see the end.
Oh, do you? You see the finish line?
I see the stand-up ending, and if this show got into syndication, which is 80 plus, I come a manifestation. I see myself retiring on that stage here at Universal at about 135, 50 episodes.
All right, George Lopez, thanks for doing this, man. It's great seeing you. Congratulations on all your success, and just keep it going.
I love you, Fred. You're the greatest, man. Thank you.
All right. Our buddy George Lopez, and we're back with a check of the day's headlines after this.